Well, hello, friends, and happy weekend to you. My name is Jeremy Knight, and I have the honor of serving as the pastor here at St. Paul's United Methodist Church in Ocala, Florida. Thank you for just taking a couple moments, whether you consider yourself a member of St. Paul, someone that's very connected to what God is doing in and through us here in Ocala, or if you're just connected through our community, perhaps through our Christian school who just started back today. Actually, I'm recording this on a Thursday. Or if you're just someone from our community that's curious about St. Paul's, we welcome you, and I'm grateful to spend a couple minutes with you, inviting you to something which I believe is going to be a great opportunity for us all. I'm going to skip what I normally do on Fridays and talk about some of the activities and some of the wonderful reminders that I want people so desperately to know. I'm going to skip over that today, and I'm just going to offer a simple invitation. Starting this Sunday, we'll begin a new worship series. We are calling it Refocus because we believe that we need intentional time. We need to be still. We need to devote ourselves to refocusing on what are the things that are so crucial, that are so integral to what it means to be a people of faith. A faith in God, a faith in Jesus Christ, who we proclaim as Lord and Savior, who we want to model our lives like, that we want to be in discipleship of, that not to discount and not to forget and not to exclude or insulate ourselves from the things that are going on in our community, in our nation, not to pause or ignore the very important questions about injustice, and things that are going on within the society around us, not to ignore those things, but to understand that if we are going to be a part of the healing of the world, if we're going to be a part of engaging those things faithfully, we must refocus on those very integral things. What musicians would call, I believe, the downbeat, right? The consistent things that help us understand our faith better, that we desperately need to be connected to, so that we don't lose the rhythm of the life that God has for us. Folks that are very connected to St. Paul's may be curious why I'm sitting exactly where I am in our sanctuary today. It's because, those of you that may not be aware, this is exactly where an adult sits most every Sunday, and children come forward and the adult shares the good news with them. It shares the grace of Jesus Christ. These adults share something meaningful and something foundational with our children. And what strikes me as I sit here and as I thought about this before I got here, it is those things that we as adults need too. We need to refocus often on those things. And so we're going to do that over the next several weeks. We're going to walk through, not all, but many of those foundational things that if we want to be disciples of Jesus Christ, if we want to know more about what it means to honor God with our lives and to live in response to God's grace, there are foundational things that we must refocus on. So we're going to begin that work in this room with beautiful worship Sunday morning at 10:30 a.m. And I invite you to join us. Whether you consider yourself a part of St. Paul's, very connected to our community, or if maybe you're a skeptic and maybe you're finding this because someone tagged you in a post or sent it to you, I pray that you come and just be open. Just be curious as to what are those foundational things that we, who call ourselves Christians, hold very dear. How do we wrestle with those things? How do we acknowledge those things? How do we welcome those things again into both our minds and our hearts so that we may respond the way that I believe God designed us to? We look forward to seeing you and hope you'll come. See you Sunday. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Grace and peace to you all.